quiet forest, just a few miles away from a very busy and very affluent town, lived a red fox named RaRa. Now, RaRa wasn't like the others. While most foxes chased rabbits, or whatever moved fast enough to be considered lunch,
RaRa chased a dream. A very specific dream.
It's Wagyu beef dream. The story begins in one beautiful evening while wandering near the glowing streets of town.
RaRa saw something that changed his life forever.
Through a shining restaurant window, he saw chefs slicing something slowly, carefully.
Juicy, perfectly marbled, glowing under golden light.
It wasn't just food. It was art. RaRa didn't blink. He didn't breathe. He just whispered, "One day." And from that moment on, RaRa made a decision. No more random snacking, no more unnecessary spending. He would save. Every coin, every crumb would bring him closer to Wagyu. He even downloaded a budgeting app called Fox Finance, which was essentially a squirrel yelling at him.
Do you need that? Put that back! That is not Wagyu.
RaRa had never been judged so aggressively in his entire life. RaRa also started selling shiny rocks by the roadside, a little side hustle of his. Days passed, then weeks, then months.
Coins slowly filled his tiny jar.
One by one. And for the first time, RaRa felt like, maybe, just maybe I could actually make it. One quiet morning, RaRa sat at his little wooden table, counting everything he had saved. He smiled, not a big smile, but the kind of smile that comes from knowing, I won't give up.
And so, with a tiny pouch of coins in his paw, RaRa walked into the town market. Head high, step steady. For the first time, he felt like he belonged there.
He approached the butcher, heart steady, dream alive. I'd like to see the Wagyu. The butcher smiled.
Of course. That'll be $120 per pound.
RaRa blinked. And then... Achoo! Achoo!
Allergies?
The butcher asked.
No.
RaRa sniffled.
That was financial shock. He turned to regular beef.
This one? $25.
It was 10, inflation.
Achoo! Achoo! Potatoes? $6. Eggs? $8. Milk? $7. RaRa stared into the distance. Milk is now a luxury item. Suddenly, achoo! Achoo! Achoo!
Pollen? No.
Prices.
Ah, the butcher nodded.
Economic hay fever. Very common these days. After hours of thinking, calculating, and mild emotional damage,
RaRa left the market with bread, 2 eggs, and a broken dream, neatly packed inside.
that night, under a quiet sky, RaRa sat alone.
Maybe.
The real luxury is not checking the price before you fall in love with something. The next evening, RaRa had a new plan. He walked past the butcher, past the market, and stopped behind a fancy restaurant. Inside a dumpster, he found leftovers. He took a bite. Wait, this is Wagyu? In a world of rising prices, sometimes the smartest move is adjusting expectations.